Wow. What's up, YouTube? It's Thursday, and you know what that means. Once again, it's time for a totally trash Thursday. And
totally trash!
And we're trashed.
Just a little bit trashed. A lot.
We like to do that pregame for you.
We gotta get trashed to talk about trash. It's just common logic.
Let's be honest, YouTube. Why do I address YouTube like that? Everybody does it though.
Because you think they're your friends. Really, they're just out there judging us.
I don't have fucking friends. Anyway. We're talking trash. We're trashed. The alcohol's been flowing. Totally Trash Thursday. We're trashed. Time to talk trash. Today's topic is trash series finales.
Garbage finales.
We got some stinkers coming, folks.
Syndicated shit.
The kind of shit that happens when you're screwing your woman and she puts a pinky in your asshole. Anyway, my number 5 is Seinfeld.
Oh.
Why are they in a courtroom?
Seinfeld.
And I know the show's supposed to be about nothing.
It's the greatest show about nothing that's ever been filmed. I think that's literally the tagline, is like the best show about nothing. I don't fucking remember.
I don't
care.
But, so, a show about nothing ends with the main characters in a courthouse being tried for, I don't even fucking remember because it doesn't matter.
Something.
Soup Nazi was there.
Because Soup Nazi's gotta be there.
Fuck Soup Nazi.
He's the best part of the show!
Oh, that's gonna get us in trouble.
I'm gonna blur that out. Okay! Soup Nazi! No soup for you! I love the Soup Nazi almost as much as Kramer, because Kramer was the best, actually the best part of the show, because Kramer was fucking awesome. But then the show ends and you're like, why did it end? And why did they just go another season? Because then they could have had 10.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. It was trash. It was terrible. It was awful.
Not good. It actually went off the air while it was still like the #1 show on television.
Yeah, they ended while they were on top.
Because obviously Jerry Seinfeld's a fucking dumbass.
He made shit gobs of money from that show, though.
He could have made shit gobs more.
Oh well.
Oh well.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is a CW show, The Originals.
Never watched it. Thank God.
I was a big fan of the Vampire Diaries when it first started, like seasons 1, 2, and 3 I was really into, and Originals was announced, I don't know, they introduced the characters for Originals on the Vampire Diaries, and I was like, that's cool, and then they decided to do a spin-off, and I was not that interested in it, and I watched it, and it was okay, and I kind of lost interest, and I rewatched it again, and it's still just okay, it's you're not missing anything.
YouTube is really letting his freak flag fry right now.
Hey, whatever. Anyway.
You fucking nerd.
The Originals, the finale, which we should announce that this is gonna have heavy spoilers in this episode. So if you're not trying to fucking ruin the ending to any of these shitty shows, which you shouldn't watch anyway because you're gonna be so fucking let down by the finale that you should just fucking listen to us and be like, God, that is gonna be terrible, and be like, I'm not gonna watch that, and then it'll be like, those guys saved my ass. I didn't waste all that time watching those shows, because it's like, fuck yeah. Anyway.
Do you think YouTube actually listens to a couple of dumb shits like us, though?
No, they don't give a fuck about us.
Exactly.
Either way, the show is okay. Granted, it's not what Vampire Diaries was when it started, but the finale kills the 2 main characters. They set up something for Caroline and fucking Klaus to...
Klaus? I just love the name Klaus.
It just wasn't good. When you have the two main characters that everyone is like in love with at this point, like you just love their characters, you've watched them grow and progress, and then They dead. They dead, bitch. They both die. You don't ever get to have your fantasy of Caroline and them going off into the sunset and exploring eternity together. It's garbage. Fucked over the show. Wished I never watched it.
They could have just killed everybody.
They could have... yeah? What's your number 4?
My number 4 is a weird little police procedural show. It only lasted 2 seasons. A little show called Life.
Oh, I love that show, though.
The premise of the show is a police officer was framed for murder, went to prison for like 9-10 years or something like that. And it turns out that DNA evidence proves that he didn't do it after the case. And so he gets let out, and with his suit of being let out, his lawsuit of being let out, they also make him a cop again, except instead of a patrolman, he is now a detective. And he has such a weird way of looking at shit, because he looks at things like a con. He just manages to solve crimes. But the whole premise of the show is him trying to figure out who framed him. And the terrible part is, in the 2nd season, they rushed together this hurried plot in like 4 or 5 episodes just so they can make sure it wraps up everything, because they knew the show was getting canceled. And it was terrible because it was so rushed.
Super rushed. I was a huge fan of that show. Watched it, loved it. Finale, I mean, like, it gives you a conclusion, but the way it comes about is like, really? Could have been 2 more seasons. At least 1 more season. At least 1 more season.
Yeah, if they could, and they didn't even need to make it a long season. They could have set it up for like 10 to 15 episodes. Actually, 12 episodes. They could have stretched it out to 12 episodes, and that would have been a phenomenal 3rd season.
Actually, yeah. Even if they would have just done the 2nd season and then given us like 6 episodes, like they did with Nikita for the last season, they could have like just spaced it better.
Yeah.
Just given us more logical exposition.
Yeah, it could have made sense.
Yes.
But that's my number 4. What is your number 4?
My number 4 is Life on Mars.
Now, he and I have a disagreement about Life on Mars. Now, where we both agree that the finale for the US version of Life on Mars is a shit show.
It's terrible. They're in space, for fuck's sake. The game where it's like, I'm in space, so I want my life to be something in the fucking, like, present day at the time. I think it was like 2000, whatever. And then he gets glitched out, so then he gets sent back to the 70s and tries to solve, like, shit.
Your head's hurt, doesn't it?
God, it's really hard to explain this show,
Drink.
actually. Really, really fucking hard to explain. Like, for people who haven't seen it, like, if you haven't seen it, I would watch it. It's like, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Like, it gives you an ending that, like, solidifies the show. It's just so stupid that it's stupid.
Now here's the point where he and I disagree. I believe the UK version of Life on Mars is better.
But it's not.
It is.
It doesn't have Harvey Keitel.
I don't care.
Harvey Keitel's the man.
Actually, Harvey Keitel is the man.
Either way, Life on Mars finale, it doesn't really ruin the show. It was just...
It does. Don't fucking lie to them. The finale ruins the show.
It was super disappointing. I'll say that. Also, the fact that it was only 1 season was super disappointing. It's got the guy from the Mayhem commercials in it too. I forgot about that until I just rewatched it whenever.
Well, he also did, what was it, Battle Creek?
Yeah, Battle Creek.
And that was a shit show too.
Yeah, but we're not talking about shitty shows. We're talking about shitty finales. Life on Mars is not a shitty show. It's just got a terrible finale.
Anyway, that's his number 4.
4.
We're gonna move on to my number 3. And now is the point where I let my nerd flag fly. I said it properly that time.
Yeah, look at that.
Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. They're right over there?
It's just so dated.
It is. It's completely dated. But the finale episode You end with a baby mysteriously being delivered at the now married Lois and Clark's door with a blanket that has the Superman symbol on it. That's how the show ends.
Did that bother you? Like, it's obviously like a pitch for like some weird version of Superboy.
It bothered me.
I mean, you know that's what it was like. It was like alluding to.
I don't care. It was terrible. It was stupid. It was fucking awful. Honestly, Lois and Clark never should have fucking gotten married in the show.
I'm not bothered by it. In fact, that show, the last 2 seasons are better than the first 2 seasons.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Dean Cain, you the man.
Actually, Dean Cain, you the man, and Terry Hatcher.
Especially in that show. That was her at her prime.
No, her at her prime was Tango and Cash.
God, Tango and Cash. We bring that movie up a lot. We should probably like do a retro on that or something.
We probably should.
Soon. It's coming at you soon.
Anyway, you're number 3.
My number 3 is actually... okay, I watch like girl shows from time to time. And like, I mean, this show...
Just fucking spit it out, it's Gossip Girl.
It's Gossip Girl. The finale to Gossip Girl just rubbed me the wrong way. It rubbed everyone the wrong way. It made no sense. It was a stupid conclusion. It was terrible. Dan being Gossip Girl the whole time doesn't fucking work. The story, it just doesn't fucking work.
No, wait a second. I gotta ask a question. Is it Gossip Girl that has my chick in it?
Blake Lively?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
But that's not my girl from the show. Taylor fucking Momsen.
No, Blake Lively, man.
Taylor Momsen.
Blake Lively. Blake Lively, if you're listening, I apologize for the
Jesus Christ. Taylor Momsen is the shit. Honestly,
I'm going to hell.
Gossip Girl, I watched the whole season. I really did. I watched the episode, like literally episodically all the way through. I was a big fan. I really, like, I connected to the characters a little bit because I went to like a private school and shit like that. So it was relatable to an extent. Like, not like high class bullshit, but to an extent, the personalities related and resonated with me with my kids.
You did go to a private school.
To an extent. Either way, the finale was garbage, revealing that Dan Humphrey was Gossip Girl the whole time, and he was supposedly operating it the whole time and doing it this and doing it that. No, the fuck he wasn't.
So
because half the time, Gossip Girl updated, and he was there, and it was updated about him.
So let me get this straight, because I didn't watch the show because Blake Lively is the only thing that mattered to me. What you're telling me is that the Gossip Girl is a guy.
Yes!
So, transgender?
Just trans awful. The show fucking, like, the ending was so fucking bad. It gave us 2 of our, like, one of television's greatest couples is Chuck Bass and fucking Blair. Like,
Who played Blair?
Leighton Meester?
You did have a crush on Leighton Meester.
Like, just their couple. And Chuck Bass just reminded me of me in school. So it was like, and it came out while I was still at that age. It was just such a letdown. Oh, I'm getting mad about it. Talk about your number 2.
My number 2, once again with the nerd flag flying, Quantum Leap.
I don't even remember the finale to it. I've watched it, I just don't remember it.
Sam Beckett does not get to go home.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Oh, wait, spoilers.
I already said that there would be spoilers at the beginning of the video. Actually, did I say that in this cut, or did I say it in the cut that we fucked up and had to erase?
Yes.
Either way, spoilers.
It sucks. Moving on, I don't care. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is show that I think most people will agree on me. Like everyone will agree with this. Dexter.
Fuck Lumberjack.
Lumberjack Dexter. What the actual motherfuck were they thinking when they made him a lumberjack?
Wait, doesn't that sound like they were gonna make him a toy and he was gonna have like kung fu grip and that log chopping action?
It was just so stupid. I honestly, I didn't watch Dexter when it was new. I fucking had a long distance relationship with a girl and like was fucking madly in love with this girl. And she was like, "You have to watch this show." And I was like, "I'm not really into it." And she's like, "No, you really have to watch it. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good." So I was like, "All right, if she's into it, I'll check it out." Hooked immediately. Binge watched all the seasons. Got to the finale and was like, "Why the fuck did you do that to me? Like, what the fuck?"
Did you get that out of your system?
Oh man.
Ooh, fuck me.
Crazy.
Dexter is terrible. Well,
The show's great. The show is good.
Hold on. The show is good the first time.
I haven't tried watching it the second time through, but I know that the finale, if we knew the finale was going to be that way, I would probably, I still would have watched it because she really wanted me to watch it, and like I was madly in love with her. But, damn that ending.
It was terrible.
Like, damn.
He already killed his sister, which, thank God. Honestly, you know who should have played the role of his sister? Missy Peregrine, chick from Stick It.
Yeah, dude. Let's not talk about her.
She would have been so much better than the other chick. But that's enough about Dexter because Dexter is terrible, awful, and I'm out of beer, so we need to roll along. My number one is Smallville. So, the whole thing about Smallville, when they did it, they said there was going to be no tights, no flights. Well, they sort of broke that promise anyway. They had him fly in season 4.
You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. But for some strange fucking reason, even though they said no tights, no flights, and they broke the flying part of it, even though it's the last episode, we never actually see him as Superman. The only thing we see is him going to the roof of the Daily Planet, ripping his shirt open. That's it. That's all. Not only is that all, but it's strongly hinted at the fact that it's Darkseid coming to attack the planet Earth. So it ends at one of the most, what could be epic battles of the entire fucking show. I'm hot.
Realistically, that show shouldn't have gone for more than 4 seasons. Should have been high school and then called it good.
I don't disagree.
It went on way too long. I get it that it was good and they wanted to introduce all this shit. The ratings were too high to cancel. But the concept of the show being Smallville, it didn't work for length.
It didn't.
Longevity shouldn't have been a factor. So,
they screwed up with other things too. Like when they brought fucking Doomsday into it. That was like season 7 or 8. They brought Doomsday in, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing to me, CW? You're killing me!" Yeah, and maybe I need an aspirin or something. I don't know. I need Bayer.
Bayer.
Diabetes. So Smallville's finale is terrible. What's your number one there?
Okay. My number one, a finale that the entire population agrees with.
Well, except for those who haven't seen the show. Even those who haven't seen the show, though, will agree that the last season was totally... Not just the finale, but the entire last season.
The whole season, really. They kind of fucking dropped the ball. Game of Thrones. This show... Did you see this? I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it for everyone because fuck this show. I wouldn't have watched any of it if I knew the ending was going to be like this. It's like Dexter, but I didn't have like that love connection pushing me to watch it. So fuck this show because oh my god, why did they have all this shit like come to fruition? Like all this stuff about like Jon Snow, the revelation of his lineage, all this shit just to be like, yeah, fuck it, we'll do this. What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
I gotta say this, though. The only good thing about the end of that show, Tyrion lives.
Yes! That's the only good thing about the end of the show. Because what the fuck? Honestly, even recently, literally this past week, it's come out that Nikolai, the guy who played Jaime Lannister, fucking almost signed a petition to refilm the finale. And the guy who plays his dad in the show wants to fucking sign a petition to refilm the whole last season. It's that fucking stupid. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, you talk.
So, while Bulleit calms himself, Goose Fraba, Goose.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
That's probably a good point to end it, because apparently our drunkenness just took a turn for the violent. Tequila's a bad idea.
Tequila's a bad idea.
Wait,
There we go.
that's our list. Thanks for watching.
Fuck Game of Thrones!
Like, subscribe, share, fuck Game of Thrones, and this has been your daily dose of...
PCP, motherfuckers!
We'll see you tomorrow.